So let's have a moment of gratitude. Let's be thankful for what we already have in our life, for the abundance that we already possess. And may we make gratitude a consistent and daily part of our lives. So hi, welcome to Creative Life Lab, the place to be for all things creative. And we've been looking at how to set goals and prepare and clear the path for what it is we want throughout the year. I feel there's been a lot of focus, a lot of interest in goal setting and how to create good goals, how to make sure we achieve them. But let's not forget that the beginning of the year brings its own stresses, brings its own issues. And we have successfully navigated the seasonal holidays, and it just seems like January was waiting around the corner for us. So with that in mind, I want to focus on how we go about activating our potential for greatness. It's definitely a process. It's about a way of being rather than a way of doing. Goals can increase your productivity and increase your chances of success by 3,000%. But at the same time, it is important to only have a few goals in mind, or reduce your goals. Only focus on those that you feel motivated to achieve, that you feel will bring you the happiness you desire. That is the ultimate at the end of the day. Becoming happier and feeling motivated, and that it benefits you or your loved ones in a big way. And the way we do that is we think about, the challenges we might have faced in 2023. And as I was talking to you, I was thinking about how the first half of 2023, in fact probably the first 3 quarters, were me just kind of searching around in the dark, as it were, trying to figure out, am I doing what I really want? Is this really what I really want to do? But it was just kind of putting things in motion. I wasn't consciously aware I was developing a momentum. I was just getting into the habit of doing and being consistent with what it is I needed to do, which was just to become more healthier, become more mindful and aware of my own feelings about what it was I was doing. The path wasn't that clear, but I knew what I wanted to do, something that would enable me to manifest. It would help me to manifest my dreams, my goals, my visions. And haven't you just noticed, well, I was going to say how it's all go, go, go this month. It's like everyone's on a starting track. The focus is on the end goal, what we want. But I realise we're not really taking enough time to think about where we are right now. Are we checking in with ourselves mentally, physically, emotionally? Because unless we are our own best friend and are sympathetic and compassionate to ourselves, these goals mean nothing. There's no point achieving goals if it makes us feel burnt out, emotionally depleted. Yes, it's good that these goals make us feel energised, happy, motivated. But we do need to take care of ourselves also. So it's also as well trying to find the hidden secrets of other successful people out there. And one way to look at this is, so what was I talking about? What maybe didn't come to fruition, should we say, in 2023? And what were the reasons they didn't materialise or get underway? Is it time related? Why didn't we get to take it to the next level? Was it our beliefs? Maybe we expected too much from what we wanted in 2023, which kind of takes me back to what I was saying before about how the first 3 quarters of last year was just me finding my way, getting the belief that yes, I can do this, I can have this for myself, for my life. I can. And if I stay consistent, if I stay on this path, it can deliver me to achieve anything really that I put my mind to. So that's how I ended the year. But I know the beginning and the middle, and even as far as October, even November, I wasn't really seeing the fruits of my endeavours. But come December, it was just like I was on a path and I was just being carried along by, I think it was the momentum, the effort that I'd been putting in, but I didn't actually see or maybe value enough in myself. And so I'm glad I was able to reach the end of the year on such a high. And now here we are, 2024. We're trying to get clear, trying to gain clarity on our goals, what it is we want. So yeah, it's good to and important to get our goals down, get them written down and kept in a place where we can always come back to them. But I kind of want to think about the emotional side of things. Yes, it's good to think about the physical realm, but what about the mental, the spiritual, the emotional realms? We haven't yet tapped into those areas, and they are more important, really, if you think about it, than the physical. Because for it to manifest in the physical, we have to delve into the spiritual, the emotional, and the mental realms first. I mean, we can't create a goal unless we have the idea, which originates in the mind, in the mental. We cannot carry out the goal unless we feel much about what it is we want to achieve, the emotional. And we need to be at peace. It needs to align with our mission, our purpose, which is our spiritual. And in order to do those things, we also need to remove unhealthy conditions, whether that be within ourselves or in our immediate environment. It's interesting how January is about removing the things that no longer serve us, whether that's clearing away of outdated physical things such as within our home. The new year is about creating goals or resolutions, which is a kind of throwing away of the old mental and emotional clutter. So these are things that I kind of refer to as hurdles. They're a bit like weeds, is another way of looking at the weeds in our garden. And how we're going to get these weeds up. What tools do we need? Do we need more meditation? And when I say more meditation, I don't mean do more, because not necessarily what we did in the past is what we need to do for ourselves right now. Maybe it's time to reappraise, dig deeper within our emotional selves, make more time to find the peace, find the stillness within. Which kind of reminds me of a quote I heard. When I say quote, I mean it's about finding peace in the discomfort of growth. This is the path to true improvement. And it's kind of poignant, especially with January, and how there's a lot going on. Things can be stressful sometimes. It's hard to, when you're on go, go, go all the time, when do you find time for peace? When do you find time to get still? think it's just important as well that we take action on our goals, and not in the way that we go at it like a wild animal, but in the way that we just consistently show up day after day in the time frame we've set for ourselves, because we have other priorities going on as well. If you have other commitments, then you have to make the time, find the time, put in the work to create progress. And we have to remind ourselves that progress isn't about perfection. Progress is about taking each step forward towards what it is that's going to make us truly happy. It's about our mindset and how this will shape and cultivate positivity, how it will encourage us to be consistent, to be more gentle with ourselves, to be more mindful. Because as I said before, those areas are probably more important than the physical achievement. You can achieve great things, all the money you want, but if you're not really... It makes me think actually of a programme I was watching. One of the actors and how he had achieved everything in his life, materially, but emotionally they were left empty. Mentally they were all, kind of addicted to painkillers and narcotics, because money isn't everything. Having things isn't what life is all about. Yes, we want to improve our situation, but not at the cost of our mind, not at the cost of our emotional self, and definitely not at the cost of our soul, our own souls. We think victory, we get victory. And whether that be through prayer, with the God of our understanding, with Christ all things are possible. And there are other onsets that might cause us stress, such as, nobody's getting any younger, and this is a major factor that may creep up on us. And I would definitely like to spend a bit of time looking at how we can increase our momentum, increase income if we are at a later age. But for now, it's about getting clear on our vision and just helping ourselves emotionally, spiritually, mentally. So another part of manifesting is creating a vision board? Can we see our goals visually? Are we praying? I myself have like a prayer list, a blessing list that I use, or you can write them down in a prayer journal, in a prayer note, a blessings board, even if it was just to get some fridge magnets and cut out some images or inspirational words and have them where you can look at them from time to time. I mean, you don't actually even need to see them daily, but just to create a picture in your mind, to put the intent and cultivate the emotional all helps you to manifest. Getting rid of what no longer serves us, such as decluttering. I think it's a time to reappraise. Even if things are working or have worked in the past, it's time to reappraise that, to adjust things so that things are fresh. Even though I didn't like the beginning of last year when I was trying to find my path, I realised it was all part of the process, that it was necessary. It's necessary. It's good to start new things, to whether it be health, it could be new supplements or new types of foods, drinks, teas. I know people who love their teas and help find that they, having a nutritious or a relaxing, calming drink whilst they work, whilst they're in their process, is part of them showing to themselves that they are committed, that they are consistent. It's all part of the process. Just having little things in your environment, such as plants, like I say, tea, could be water, maybe having fruit drinks instead of teas. You could have lemon and honey, you could have ginger and lemon. Healthy, natural little things that help to set up your path to success. These could be goals that we strive for. It doesn't have to be the big goal. We are okay with ourselves even when we achieve the small goals. We are okay anywhere throughout this process, because we will achieve what we set out to create for ourselves for 2024. So I want to leave you with that thought. How do your goals make you feel? Does it generate feelings of abundance? Are they bringing you joy? How are you feeling as you write down these goals? Are you feeling calm, happy, excited to see them come about, to see them materialise? Because that's the state we want to cultivate. But it's just about putting ourselves in the best circumstances possible to achieve our goals for this year. Thank you for listening to the Creative Life Lab. Helping you to achieve that life for yourself that you want. What you want to attract in your life. So don't forget to leave a comment of how manifesting is working in your life. Or maybe you'd like to find out more on how to manifest, how to go about it, specific areas. If so, leave a comment. Don't forget to check us out on creativelifelab.art.blog. And I am in the process of creating a 2024 goals booklet for you all to get hold of. So keep checking out the blog for more further updates. So take care. Stay classy. Keep the vision. Keep calm. And don't forget to stay consistent, to keep showing up for the life that you truly want. I've been your podcast host, Zena. Please check us out on creativelifelab.art.blog, and I'll see you here again next week.